After hours in the office, trying to solve the puzzle, the timer was officially up, and you were sent back home, dejected and tired. It was just another day of failing to kill Zephyr. You've had this before, it wasn't new. But you knew you were so close that time. You are back in the cave, and you are getting ready for bed. How does your character get ready for bed?
I'd probably say Alacard just finds the most comfiest spot he can find, which is any corner, and just kind of takes off his coat and puts it on himself like a blanket, and places the hat on his face and just dozes off.
Aiden takes the Mizuha doll, like her wife's doll, and puts it next to him, and it's like, oh yeah, this is your side, and this is my side, and he tucks her in, and then he tucks himself, and it's like, good night.
Loopy, she just pirouettes before taking a comedic dive towards her bed, and almost slides the covers over her, really funny, and just immediately falls asleep. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
Xander would probably find a couch or something, just kind of find something comfortable in the cave. He takes off the fake facial hair and then just kind of messily wipes the makeup with his arm, just very defeated as he lays on the couch.
Pancake came from the entrance, and after running a fire in the cave so everyone can be warm, she sits at her bed. She looks at all of you. Everyone may be dejected, but she was happy. She looked at all of you, and she was risking being embarrassing saying what she wanted to say, but she did want to say it. She goes, "Thank you for having me today."
I think Alacard kind of nudges his hat a bit and just gives a smile and a thumbs up and says, "Glad to have you, kid."
Don't look at us all sad and mopey, just a bit. And just think that, we didn't appreciate you. We did. It's just hard to accept how close we were, and yet we didn't make it in time. But I still enjoy your company.
She smiled very happily. I enjoy your guys' company too.
Oh yeah. And thanks for giving us free housing.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get another chance. Oh, how wonderful.
Maybe. You all go to bed, and when it came morning, the day was the same as yesterday. A good day of fishing and eating before getting called to another morning meeting at the circus tent. Zephyr was once again in the air. They're all taking attendance. And they were talking to you all, wishing you good morning. You were late again because the forest was a little further away than the circus tent. And Zephyr, after taking attendance, talks to you and then goes I heard that a team was really close yesterday. Not naming any names, but keep at it, champs. Maybe next time you'll get me for real. Zephyr then paused and smelled the air. It was goodness gracious, what is that smell?
What smell? What are we smelling here?
Depends on what this smells like.
Alacard immediately makes a whiff of his armpit and then shrugs.
We all practically smell like shit. What could be even worse than that?
What's new?
Luffy's just holding a big cooked fish on a stick and eating it.
In reply to what Zephyr said, the crowd kind of goes the kind of shrugs and kind of gives Zephyr a "Are you serious?" kind of look, and Zephyr
bro,
yeah. They're kind of you're not all of you, but some of you guys are kind of covered in blood, especially Alacard and the people who were shot
bitch.
Oh yeah, right. Oh,
that's why Xander.
We were all shot.
All right, I'm covered in blood. Oh, ow! What is that? Oh, I was shot. Oh.
Zephyr hits his head. Oops, sorry, darlings. I completely forgot to do your routine baths. Let's fix that up real quick. Oh, and before we get there, remember, the crowd speaks in boredom. No fighting, kicking, punching, or drowning each other. We physically can't get hurt at the bathhouse, so don't waste your time. Like the whole crowd says in unison. And Zephyr giggles. That's my little murderers! Up we go! Zephyr does a little magic trick, and you are quickly transported to a place of gushing water.
Yeah.
Xander, for a millisecond, instinctively, specifically covers both top and crotch area, only to realize that, oh, he's in a bathrobe, never mind.
I like to think that Alucard kind of like instinctively like tightens the bathrobe or the cloth just because of his thin frame.
Get what you need. There should be locker rooms. You've been here before. It's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Have fun. I'll be security or whatever. I'll be watching over you. Blah, 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 blah. Bye. And then snap. They're gone.
I'm assuming his face paint is off, so you could probably see there's like a bit of scarring on his face. And he's just kind of like rubbing at it, just saying, well, time to get clean.
That must have been a rough one. She looks at your scar.
Tell me about it. That's nothing.
Nothing. A scar that big must have come from a really serious injury.
Well, let's say it really came more from a bet that I lost. So I lost these babies, and then just lifts his hand to show his missing fingers.
Oh, you should stop placing those kind of bets.
Man's gotta eat. Gotta eat.
Inside the lockers, there are like self-care products like shampoo, soap, all that stuff. And Pancake looks at all of them. It's like, oh, that's so many products. I don't know how these work.
Any one way to find out, and she just starts like grabbing all of them.
Oh,
If we test one at a time, I think we might be able to find the one that works best. Oh, I need conditioner too. And she starts grabbing more.
okay. I'll take. Do you like the pink soap or the blue soap?
Oh, she stares at the soaps for a moment. Like, you can't see it, but it looks like her eyes go in two different directions. But like they're covered, and she goes like, "Let's go blue."
I should have seen that coming. Okay. There's like a little fountain in like the corner for like decoration, and you see a statue of a woman. A woman that you would recognize to be the same woman in the painting in Zephyr's office.
Hi. Who might that woman be? I've seen her all everywhere. Does Zephyr have the news? Oh, I wish it was me.
I think it would be nice to have a statue. If you hear, you're built like a Greek goddess.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. She like does like dramatic pose. Oh, you should. I wonder what one of you would look like. I can see. Call me a bit of an architect, you might, because I like the idea of unrendered rock and uncarved stone looking like your hair. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, I feel like it'd be so annoying to sculpt.
That's why you keep it unfinished. So it gives the illusion. Oh, I love illusions. It'd look amazing as a statue there.
Thank you. We go to the boys' room. What are you doing?
Aiden's jumping up and down and saying like, Alacard, hurry up so we can go to the pool. Come on. And like it takes like from the arm and like drags him like, come on, hurry up.
I'm coming. I'm trying to grab some products. Like,
What is this? Allspice?
What else?
Axe
What
body
else do you
spray?
need to grab?
I'm not from whatever time period you're from, but a lot of these stuff are just like, what is this?
Let me see. What products do you have
just-
in your hands?
I hand Aiden the Axe body spray.
Not the body
Oh.
spray.
So you guys don't have this in your timeline then? You guys all must smell terrible.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so basically you put this under your armpits and every place where you sweat too much so you can smell like flowers instead of a dead fish.
So how does this? And he accidentally sprays his eyes.
You stupid!
No, fuck it. That's Xander also laughing at him.
Takes the hose that I know it's laying there that
God.
shouldn't be there, but like takes the water hose and it starts spraying at it.
Convenient water hose.
Convenient water hose. Yes,
Yeah,
don't worry,
but-
I'm a fair. I know how to handle this. Shh.
That's worse. Alacard's eyes are just a bit red, watering, and he's like, "Yeah, let's not use that. Can you guide me?"
Yeah, and grabs him by the hand. La 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 la.
While that chaos is happening, Xander is having a bit of a moment because he's having the slow realization that someone who is attracted to men, is about to go into the bathhouse who isn't that full of men, and he's just like, am I actually going to be, am I actually ready for this?
Yes, so you can get a husband. Streams from the back.
Aiden!
Come on, everyone should just should have a wife or a husband. Let's find you a husband. Come on.
I feel like you're not understanding my other problem, but yeah, sure, let's find a husband in the murder pit that is this hellscape.
Who knows? You might find a hunky dory. Oh, my eyes.
You do not have it. You already got sprayed? I feel like you making comments like that will only get you sprayed with the body spray even more.
Hey, I'm a clown. What can I say?
Clowns
At
are
this point,
supposed
you're
to
not
be
just a
funny.
clown, but you're the entire circus! It is 'cause you're
Hey,
cute.
fuck you too.
You would notice that the men's bathroom is the only room where statues of the women are not available for obvious reasons, sadly. But there are symbols, eye symbols, all around the room, like 4 eyes. I imagine Loopy and like Pancake are like making talk outside like the locker rooms while the boys are inside.
You see Aiden running towards your way.
Screams.
just like pulling Alucard
Screams.
behind. Just,
Loopy charges towards like in reciprocation. They just start
Guys!
running at each other like
Guys,
bulls.
it's slippery! It's slippery!
crashes into each other.
Yes.
Again,
Loopy, Loopy, you have to stay there. So like I don't know, but like be careful.
again.
Okay, chases you off, and like they're chasing each other in circles.
Oh my gosh.
Loopy's on all fours, like skittering around, skidder.
Oh my god.
After all of that, just Alucard kind of like gets up and just like walks over to Pancake and just says, "How are you holding up?"
Good. The other ladies were really nice. They it was nice. It was my first time here. How does this work?
Oh, it's just quite easy. Find a pool, get yourself cleaned, and that's pretty much it.
With the towels on?
Oh,
No!
Pancake, I have terrible news.
No! You take it off! We all take it off! Yay!
Okay. First time for everything, I guess. What a good second day, I suppose.
He's just a little bit confuzzled at the moment and just rubs his eyes a bit, just like, oh, look at that.
What? Huh? What?
So first time, right? First time.
Yeah. First time. How is everyone? Loopy and Aiden are still running in circles. How are you, Alacard?
I feel like he stops dry, and then like Loopy bumps into him because she does the full circle and like they they both fall. Again. And he wakes up and it's like, oh, just fine. I'm excited to wash my hair. Are you excited to wash your hair?
She tries to put her hand through her hair and it's like, is this even possible?
Yes, it is. Can teach you how. I do it all the time.
This it. Wait, you never washed your hair before?
There's not really any shampoo in the rivers.
Yeah, right. My bad, yeah. I guess I'm doing alright. My eyes are still hurting, but,
What happened?
I'm alright. Alacard turns to Aiden and just, like, does, like, a zip of the mouth. Just like...
Loopy.
Nothing.
Loopy looks at Alacard and sees his red eyes and just says, I didn't know eyes can blush. Were you blushing at Pancake, Alacard?
You!
You weren't punched in the eyes, were you?
No. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I was.
No.
Oh no, Alacard, who punched you?
So, how do I roll this? Okay. There was this guy and he just came up to me and jabbed me in the eyes. That's what happened.
Really? I didn't see anybody besides of us.
Well, that was because he was you weren't around. You weren't around where it happened.
But I was holding your hand the whole time. I would have seen.
Well, your back was turned.
Oh, I see.
Like the way I imagine it is a big close up of Loopy's face right next to Alacard's. It's like, did you spray yourself again?
Again, bro.
Does Pancake hear that?
Did you use the Axe body spray again? Wrong again.
Pancake does hear that.
Oh my god. Immediate betrayal.
So, about that bathhouse.
I promise, Pancake, he's much more manly than that.
I'm not questioning his manlyhood. It's okay. We've all been there.
I do all the time.
I feel like Aiden stares to the horizon, and it's like the typical scene, like, what's manhood? Anyways, guys, let's go. Let's get naked. Skitter.
Oh, in front of all those people? She points at the public pool.
No.
It's gonna be more private. Don't worry.
There's private rooms.
Yeah. That's where we're going to be heading. You coming with?
She nods her head and is like, how could I not? Okay. Woo! Let's go.
You know, Aiden, I'm wondering if Alacard really knows how to rizz up Pancake.
Stop.
I was wondering
I don't know.
actually if she could raise him up. I don't think he would do it.
Oh, she definitely tops.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, she didn't hear all that. She was looking at the statues again, at the woman, and she is like, there are statues of her because like it's Greek inspired. She is like covered in only cloth, and she looks at her, and she's like staring at it for a little bit before noticing her features and being like and getting a little insecure about hers. It's like, oh,
Pancake, do you know who that is? Beautiful woman.
no, I don't actually.
Why is there so many pictures? Why is there so many statues of her around here?
I have no idea. I'd expect for it to be Zephyr, of all people.
Maybe Zephyr has a secret wife that he loves very much. Oh, when I get back home, I'm gonna buy a whole big ass stone of marble. I'm gonna carve one for my wife. Thank you for the idea. And he runs off again.
I didn't say any. Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to get much out of them. You're right, kid?
She's a little familiar, isn't she?
Yeah. I remember seeing a painting of her. She's everywhere, actually. What's got your intrigue?
She has to be a part of something.
What, you think it's like some part of this big secret conspiracy? Just messing.
Do you think that's what Zephyr looked like if he dressed outside of his ringmaster uniform? That'd be very funny.
Maybe. But he definitely would still have that crazy hair of theirs.
I suppose. And you open the door, and the private room is private rooming. What are the first thing you guys do?
Once there was a Loopy inside the bathrobe. Now there's a bathrobe on the floor and a big splash in the water.
Pancake is drenched.
Me too. I like this bitch. Yeah.
Alright. Alacard is nice and dry.
This bitch.
Loopy purposely drenches him.
I just imagine
jumps.
Alacard is about to point and laugh at Aiden, but then Loopy just splashes him and he's like, not even gonna bother.
Good.
I jump on top of Loopy. Bitch, nah. I just grab my towel and I throw it across the room. No, actually, I don't throw it across the room. I have it in my hand and I jump in the water on top of Loopy and I wrap the towel around her head. Nah.
You're gonna waterboard them?
No.
Like a bull.
You, Loopy and Aiden wrestling in the water for a little bit, and then they resurface briefly to say, "Hey, waterboarding! Maybe I should try that next time with Zephyr." And then they just proceed back to it.
I'm gonna say Alacard just after getting splashed, just steps into the water and takes a dip. It's just trying to get comfortable.
Pancake, after putting the towels aside, she's like a shivering little cat. Just putting one foot in. She's like, ugh.
Can Alacard offer her a hand and help her into the water?
Yeah.
Alacard says, "It's all right. It's just like the river. It's warmer."
Takes her hand and shivers. Continues on shivering, arms on her shoulders. But she slowly gets used to it.
See? Not that bad.
She nods.
As much as a man whore as he's actually shockingly comfortable with the people he is a lot more familiar with in terms of essentially seeing him naked.
I was gonna say, it's not like their first time, so
he doesn't really have anything to really hide as he goes into the water with ease.
Welcome back, Xander.
Yeah, apologies for being a little late. I was just... Oh, I can't deny it. I was oogling some of the men out there.
Oh my.
Knew it. Aiden owes me a $5.
Oh, come on now. I was just... Look, you're going to have me, not at least give a little bit of a glance? With those pecs and abs? Be honest with yourself for a moment.
What pecs and abs?
Did you take a look down south?
No, I felt like that was a little too personal. Besides, if they can't see mine, I'm not allowed to see theirs. I feel that's fair.
Very gentlemanly.
Let's say Alacard just like grabs one of the soap and just starts like scrubbing his hair. While we're here, might as well get clean.
Oh right, this isn't a jacuzzi. Okay. He grabs his soaps and lotions because of course he's got multiple.
Loopy and Aiden, I presume, resume wrestling.
Wait, no, where's Pancake? I have to wash her hair because like it's dirty as fuck. Hold on. Oh my gosh, we can wash her hair together.
It has a lot of little snakes in it. It's gonna take a while. I never tried because I knew it would take a while.
We have loads of shampoo, we'll be fine.
Yeah, and pulls up like 10 bottles of shampoo that they stole from the other lockers.
You're not just going to use shampoo. Instead of using 10 shampoos, hold on. He reaches over and grabs a little bottle of a very fancy looking conditioner and hands it to Pancake. There you go. If you use conditioner and one type of shampoo, then your hair will be a lot more manageable, like mine.
Oh.
Also, if we help you take the sticks out, it's gonna be faster than if you do it alone.
Okay. Oh gosh. Pancake looks at the bottle in her hands like, oh, this looks like something royalty would have.
Pancake,
Well,
look what I
well,
got.
What do you
It's
have?
not that expensive.
I got something. And she pulls out a face mask and some cucumbers.
What's
Where the
that?
fuck did he get this?
Those look yummy.
I wonder where I got these. Oh well, but I've heard you put these on your face. It's relaxing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we're giving Pancake like so many things. Oh my gosh, friend behavior.
So cute.
Friend behavior.
Friendship.
It's like a spa treatment.
I like to think that she sits like do you see the picture of like the pools? They have like little like stair thingies. I like to think that she has like sit on the edge of one of those, and like there's like a water thingy like nearby, and she just sits there, and we're all sitting around in like a circle and like taking the sticks and like trying to detangle everything, and it's like she's being treated like a pretty princess.
Aww.
As they're doing that, Alacard is kind of like scrubbing his body a bit, and he turns over to Xander and says, sorry for joking around back there, and only meant well.
Huh? Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, but that was kind of uncalled for me.
Well, as long as you didn't mind the joke about offering, I know that you'd bling that way.
Yeah. And he continues scrubbing. But then he looks and asks, so, personal question. When did you know?
No, what exactly?
The feelings.
Xander for a moment looks at like Alacard, then down at himself and then back. Do you mean like the liking men thing or the other thing?
I mean, it's weird. Well, I'm just wondering, like, it's just like, I want to get to know you more. I don't know. Just how does that work? Because I know you're from a different time period, so am I.
it's kind of not looked down upon. It's kind of looked down upon back of where I'm from.
Oh, well, mine is the same way. I sort of always had the feeling that I wasn't quite right, per se. But being a part of a very affluent family, if you give any surgeon a ton of money and ask, I don't want these anymore, he's willing to oblige. Such an odd request. I never told him why. But then I just sort of changed without really telling anybody. We never really found a word for it. I still don't really know. I mean, I heard one word, but it doesn't quite sound right. So I prefer not to use it.
I guess that's fair. Well, I don't know. Just a question. I'm gonna say he kind of like looks over to the other three, and then kind of without looking at Xander says, "Like, we were that close. We were that close of going home, but wonder what could have happened differently."
Xander sort of just kind of looks off on the other side, sort of near the entrance of the private room, and then just sort of sighs. Well, as much as I would love to know, I don't think thinking about it all the time is going to really get us anywhere. If you think about it, if we just sort of linger, we're not going to think more clearly. I'm not used to this hot-to-hot thing.
Yeah, that's all right. I get what you mean. And I think you're right. It's best not to dwell on it. We'll probably find another way out. Well, whatever happens.
Well, even if we don't, at least we have a actual... We even let someone who has never had a group into our little sanctum, if you will. And I think that's for the better. I mean, she seems happy. We're happy to see her. It's a win-win.
A win-win. And then he looks into the pool and says, win-win.
And Pancake goes, what do you mean there's a spider in my hair?
And this one is gonna be called Zara, and this other one is gonna be called Nikki. And oh wait, Loopy, what have you found?
I found this little bee.
Why is there so many?
I'm gonna call him Barry B. Benson. What's that?
I think they did a movie about that in my time. He must be really famous.
Yeah, just liking bees. Sounds really interesting. Oh wait, there's a worm here. I'm gonna call you Comet.
Why is
And
my hair an
you?
ecosystem?
It's fine. You seem to be living pretty comfortably in your hair.
Now I wonder if we should wash our hair at all. Now the bugs don't have a home.
Maybe we can put them back.
Yeah. Oh, you are so dirty though. Zephy Weffy.
Oh god.
Zephy Weffy.
Don't.
Can I have a towel bath for these little bugs, please? Wherever you are.
I think Zephyr might be busy.
What?
Everyone naked.
He double doesn't come.
Yeah.
Oh, my charisma roll failed. Never mind.
What could he possibly doing? He's a god. He doesn't have to pay bills.
He does sleep. Maybe he's sleeping?
Aiden, do you see any more bugs?
And scrambles all the hair like. I think this is clear. We can use the shampoo now.
Yeah. Okay, you start with those 5. I start with these 5. Let's see which one works.
Okay.
I don't think mixing shampoo products is a good idea.
Helplessly looks at Xander.
Help me.
I told you guys not to mix shampoo. It was 1 bottle of shampoo and the conditioner, and you don't even need a lot of conditioner. What are you doing over there?
The shampoo is all the same brand. Look, we're just using more to finish more.
No, it depends on the type of hair you have. Read it.
Okay, Xander, if you're so smart, then which one of these shampoos are the best for her hair?
Pancake's gone.
I know she's gone. I'm gonna chase her back in.
No. I think the bugs are gone. I think that's okay. I think that's enough. I think that's good. It's okay.
Xander takes a look at the just goes over kind of swims over because he's having a nice time in the water, and he goes to look at the different shampoos, and then he just points at one. This one.
Oh, thank you. And grab it gently.
Why didn't you ask beforehand?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't like looking at your mustache. It makes me dizzy.
He's not wearing it. Because it's fake. He's not wearing it.
Your hair, then. That's how dizzy it gets me.
Oh my god.
Where's
And
Pancake right now?
She has hidden under the water. It's like, don't look at me.
He goes underwater and instead of pulling her back up, he's just doing signs underwater, signaling the bottle and then doing washing hair motions, and then it's like, do you get it?
She shakes her head.
Can Alacard intervene real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Alacard just walks over to the pool and then just pulls Aiden out and just says, "Stop scaring her."
Scary. There's dirt in her hair. It needs to be washed.
Yeah, but you're treating it like it's some kind of Frankenstein abomination.
Is it not?
No! It looks like unrendered rock, like I said in the changing rooms. I like it.
Then Alacard just shakes his head and then looks over to Pancake and kind of motions her to get out of the water real quick.
She slowly goes back up, and only her eyes are the only thing outside of the water. She's meek.
Let's just take it slow. And is okay. Alacard takes the shampoo real quick, or
I was gonna give it to you. I was gonna be like, Alacard, you seem like you're better in this than I am. Maybe you should wash her hair.
Alacard nods and takes it, goes behind Pancake, and then says, "We're just going to take it slow." And he kind of squirts some of the shampoo into his hands, and then asks if she's ready.
She's scrunching into herself. She's not ready, but she's nodding her head anyway.
Talking to myself. Take it slow. Asking if you're ready. Where have I heard that before?
No,
No, I didn't say it. He said it. Not me.
I'm going to kill you, Aiden.
And And then Xander is just like, oh my god, I've heard the same thing. That's wild.
This is gonna come out so great. We all go to the corner pretending like we're not looking.
Nonchalant.
Yeah, giggling.
My first thought is that Loopy just jumps at Xander for some reason. It's like,
Let's go back to wrestling.
Xander. Aiden and I have already done this. Grabs him and just starts wrestling him.
As they're doing that, Alacard then begins to wash Pancake's hair.
It feels nice. And like she does like ease into it. And like slowly, very slowly, she closes her eyes.
See? Not too bad.
She nods her head and like hums like a little
I want to say he's kind of like trying to be gentle as possible while also trying to get all the dirt and grime out of it.
You feel a few splinters.
He tries his best to hide it. Like, ah.
Your friends are really eccentric.
You learn to get used to them.
I like them.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I could use a little chaos in my life.
You and me both. And then I'm assuming like after a point, like he's done scrubbing, he's like, all right, ready to get it washed.
Want to help me wash my bag?
Oh, you sure? Right. So is there anything like utensils like soap or like a back scrubber or something?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. He grabs those things and starts stealing away.
Okay, so while he's scrubbing her back, she does like look around the room and goes like,
It's bothering me.
What is?
The lady, she's everywhere, and those eyes.
Yeah, it's a little bit concerning. I mean, it's decorative, but I see your point.
Something's up. Are there any other things in here that has these?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you told me about the woman in the bathroom, the statue, I mean, and I told you about the eyes decoration, but why this specific decoration?
Why her?
That's true.
you do look closely at the decoration, and it is once again the woman in front of the pack of eyes. She looks like she's praising them. It never occurred to you that the decoration around the bathhouse, it was telling a story.
Where does it go?
It's a visual story, and there are other rooms in the bathhouse that could potentially help.
Alacard looks down to Pancake and says, I think it might be trying to tell us something. Alacard tries to get everyone's attention by waving his hands like, all right, everyone. Have you noticed the decor around us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
The eyes
cool.
like yours?
Just not only that, but Pancake also noticed how the woman, the statue, just keeps appearing.
Mhm. Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
she probably is Cypher's wife, right?
No.
I think that's the case.
Are there
Definitely never
Then-
said you had a wife.
Are there any more of these around the bathhouse?
I said we probably take a look.
You investigate the bathhouse.
There's already the locker rooms. You already know what's inside there. There are other private rooms, but the decor seems to be very similar. No, not much to say. And then you walk past. Well, you almost walk past the public bath area. You would see the usual people playing in the large pool of water, some minding their own business. Some of you have had your experience in the public pool before. Nothing was out of the ordinary. But there was one thing. You go into the public bath and again, people are playing, and you look around and there is a statue of the woman engraved on the wall. One detail always stood out to you. There was a golden carving around her chest in the shape of a heart, as well as a golden carving on her forehead in the shape of an eye. What was odd was that it looked like it could be taken out.
I will take the one on the forehead, or at least try to pull it out. Xander just kind of like, almost kind of nonchalantly goes up to everyone else and holds it up and just like, you can pull this out. I think you can also do it with the chest.
Is there anything else to the image?
It is a statue, not an image.
Oh, my bad.
She looks like she's coming out of the wall. It's very decorative. It's very artistic. She has her eyes closed. The only eye open was the eye that Xander took out. But really, there's nothing more. It's like in the middle of the bathhouse. People are like looking at you weirdly, and like they're probably like yelling at you. Ooh!
Alucard gives like the finger to the crowd.
We're telling.
Hackles one of them.
You're gonna get wet again. They're in the water.
No. Hackles them.
Okay, you're wet.
If you just turn to them with the thing in their mouth, with like a big old weird grin.
Wait, guys. We have a very simple solution. I can seduce them.
All right. See what you got. And then I'm assuming he's going to go, and I'm going to assume Alucard will go grab the heart piece.
How do you seduce the men?
You know what? Okay, so you know like the fucking pillars that are all over the place?
Mm-hmm.
Xander hits some teasing stripper pole moves on those
Whoa.
on those Greek pillars.
Oh my.
This bitch throwing him back. Yeah.
Like he's trying to show like enough from the towel, but not too much. Ooh.
Wow!
Ooh.
Scandal!
Ooh. Man,
Maybe like a peek of the leg or something.
The ankle. Some of them are really old, so.
You hear like behind you, Loopy just go, yeah.
Yeah. Loopy's very happy about it.
They some of the men like cross their like arms and like rest it at the side of the pool, and they whistle. It's a very like cat calling whistle, and they like beckon a finger at you.
No, don't do that to Xander. He will fold like a goddamn chair.
Like they call you baby, they call you like sweetheart, like.
You really need to fold like a chair, Xander. This is your wet dream. Now go.
You caught the attention of the more muscular guys.
He literally does he does the I'll see you later type of thing. Like
call me.
Like call. Yeah, he definitely does a call. No, neither.
You walk past a window, and you see a garden. A light shone from the window. It was beautiful outside. And at the corner of your eye, you see a statue of Zephyr at a pedestal.
Wait, can I examine the statue to see if it has either a heart or an eye symbol?
You want to go in the garden because you just walked past a window.
Yes.
You want to go in the garden.
Yeah. I want to go in the garden. Mm-hmm.
There is a statue of Zephyr in the middle of the garden. It was a beautiful garden, all sorts of flowers, red, blue, and yellow. And then there was Zephyr. It was like, it does have a socket on its forehead. It's an eye socket.
Mm-hmm. Gimme.
I give it to you.
Wait, no, I'm too short. Loopy, rise me up. Up, up, up.
Okay. Picks you up with one hand.
He puts the eye in the socket.
So you put the eye in the socket, and nothing happens, but it locks in.
Now, if the eye belongs here, we just have to find where this heart can fit in.
The garden area is like full of moss, full of trees, full of like it's a pretty garden, but it's a little like unkempt. Like nature has definitely taken its hold on it, so it's like it's still beautiful, but it's not controlled. What you see is that there is like a waterfall to the left, and to the right there is the deeper side of the garden, and you also notice something behind the Zephyr statue.
Oh. Alacard takes a
Uh-huh.
look.
We take no look.
I'm gonna say Alacard kind of like digs into it a bit out of curiosity.
You uncover the leaves, and it is the statue of a very familiar person, Pancake, sitting on the floor with a heart-shaped socket on her chest.
I'm gonna say Alacard like takes a step back in confusion.
Loopy like frowns like, how come Pancake gets a statue before me? This is not fair.
It really isn't. That's weird.
Why is there a statue of you here?
Maybe Zephyr likes you very much.
She shakes her head and like shrugs like, I don't know what this is.
Like, you still have the heart socket. Look.
Alacard kind of like has the heart piece, looks around to the others and then to Pancake and says, I'm placing a heart into a statue of you. Are you okay with this, or?
I don't know what's going on, Alacard. And there's a part of me that's too scared to ask.
He then turns back to the statue and places the heart into the statue.
You enter the socket into the chest, and you hear rocks rumbling. You look behind you, and you would see a stone wall that has opened to a cave that wasn't there before.
I would say Alacard looks to Pancake and asks, "You doing all right, kid?"
She nods her head. He wants us to know something, and if it means that this could help, I suppose I don't mind. In the cave, you see a room. Clean tiles, torches to the side, and pillars to keep it up. There was a door at the end of the room, and it was locked. What quickly caught your eye was 4 statues of people in each corner of the room. You would recognize these people. They were the forms Zephyr took when you met him on Earth. They had their hands out, stretched to shake.
I like to imagine like Alacard kind of like slowly looking up at that statue, and what he sees is kind of like a salesman kind of looking character. And he just like does a sneer and says, what a joke."
She looks like a paramedic. She looks like he looks like the people who get others from disasters and put them in an ambulance. Like he has like a badge and like all the equipment that you would need to reanimate someone.
It's hard to make out. Ultimately, she can tell it just looks like Zephyr. Zephyr in pure form. Just swirling and distorted. Like a fever dream. But a comforting fever dream. And Loopy just grins wider and wider. You're still just as beautiful as the day I met you.
Xander just kind of looks at the statue, and he just kind of... He keeps remembering what he said when making that deal, and it does make him uncomfortable just to think about it. Because he just said something in the moment, not really thinking about what it could mean.
All the statues, like I said, they all had their hands stretched out to shake.
Think I know what we need to do. And Alacard will shake the hand.
I do so too.
Loopy as well, but not before. They cup his face for a moment just to admire how pretty he looks before shaking his hand.
Although very hesitant, he follows along and shakes the hand of...
You hear the door unlock, and you move on to the next room. The next room was similar. Clean tiles, torches to the side, pillars to keep it up. On each wall of the room, however, there were different environmental props, each with pressure plates on the floor. There is one environmental prop was a river. One environment is a campfire. One environment is trees. One environment is a cave.
Naturally, like, I know I'm doing this in character, like, naturally, since Aiden's a firefighter, he just has, like, the thought process of, like, oh, well, the campfire fire, so he goes there.
On the way there, you see a very familiar lantern and a bag of dead lizards. You step on the pressure plate?
Yeah.
The pressure plate sinks and it locks.
Alacard will go to the river.
On the way to the river, you see spears, like 2 to the side as well as 2 buckets.
Alacard kind of takes in the moment and smiles a bit and steps on the pressure plate.
The pressure plate sinks and it locks.
I'm gonna step on the pressure plate with the trees on it.
The way the pressure plate was put, it looks like you were hidden in the trees. You step on the pressure plate and it locks.
Okay.
Yes, Loopy goes to the cave.
Ooh.
You go to the cave, and the place where a pressure plate was at was on a bed. You sit on the bed, and you had the biggest urge to lay your head on it.
And I do.
As you do, it's a phantom touch, but you feel something touch your hair, playing with it, rubbing it. And the pressure plate, it sinks, and it locks. And the pressure plate in the middle, Pancake goes like, oh, I got this one. And she steps on it. It sinks, and it also locks. And what rises was a table in front of Pancake with 4 empty seats on each side. The way the pressure plate was put, Pancake was forced to sit down.
Alacard goes from his spot and walks up to the place and says, What's even the point of all this?
I'm not sure, but I'm certain it must mean something. I mean, as chaotic as that ringleader is, I suppose he doesn't do anything for no reason.
He sits down because there's seats in the table, right?
Mm-hmm. You feel something.
Alacard follows suit.
You feel something under you? There were pillows, but something sinks and it locks.
Loopy also sits down.
It also sinks and it locks.
Xander sits down as well.
As yours as well, the pressure plate under you gives in, locking. You hear the door unlock to the next room. The next room, again, same, but this one was a little more tricky.
There was a statue on the left, there was a statue on the right, symbols on the floor, and writing on the floor.
Okay. What does the floor say?
When power and kindness are separate, plenty could go wrong. One can be used for cruelty, one can be used by the cruel. But in sync, when used right, it can bring you home.
I think Alacard kind of just instinctively takes the hand of Pancake and holds it, because even he's kind of like trying to understand what's going on, but is afraid at the same time.
She reciprocates and holds yours. She looks at you a little bit, and her eyes are focused on the statue on the right.
What's the statue?
The statue on the right was the statue of Pancake, doing a strange pose. She stood, one hand up and curved. The other hand was also up, leveled at the shoulder. The statue on the left, Zephyr's statue, was on the left side of the room. One hand was curved while the other was leveled at the waist.
And what are the symbols on the floor?
You look closely at the symbols on the floor and you see strange shapes. One long shape, one short one. You conclude that these are footsteps.
Is it a dance?
That's what I'm thinking.
One problem, however, is that the statue of Pancake looks next to broken. Both the statues at the other sides of the room were standing on a pressure plate, and while the Zephyr statue was weighed exactly like Zephyr, the Pancake statue had parts chipped off, too light to put the pressure plate at the right level. Pancake says, like, what if she approaches the Pancake statue, takes it off the pressure plate, stand on it herself, and it sinks and it locks.
I mean, the way the statues are described, it sounds like the statues are the ones that are meant to be kind of like put together like they're dancing together. And Loopy decides to give dancing with the Zephyr statue a try.
You dance with the Zephyr statue, and it moves. It moves the whole way. You dance with it completely until it meets in the middle. But there are no more patterns to dance with. And after a few seconds, it goes back to its original position.
We're on the right track.
It's worth, I'm just throwing out there, we give it a shot. Like, Loopy and the Zephyr statue like dance again, but like Pancake is copying Loopy, or like copying the dance moves, basically.
So you do that. Pancake tries to follow your lead, but without the help, she is confused on like the flooring, and you are not in sync. There's still symbols on the Pancake side of the room, and no one's standing on them.
Loopy immediately turns to Alacard.
I'm gonna go on Pancake's side, and I'm gonna say Alacard will dance with Pancake. And Loopy, I think I know where you're going. You're gonna dance with the statue, and we're both gonna meet up together.
Exactly, yeah.
Loopy and Zephyr, Alacard and Pancake. Pancake looks at Alacard and nods her head. Like, she trusts you and she thinks she knows where you're going with this. And all of you dance and dance and dance, turning and twisting as you would a ballroom until you both meet in the middle. And the way the feet are patterned, it requires you to exchange partners. Pancake and Zephyr meeting in the middle, and you hear the door unlock.
I'm gonna say Alacard says to Pancake, or more to the statue of Zephyr, and says, looks like you two are made for each other. He says jokingly.
This is weird.
Yeah. Let's go.
Loopy, are you okay?
Loopy Loopy kind of just stands still in that like dance position, looking at the Zephyr statue, seeing the Zephyr statue not move and not reciprocate and respond or even look at them. It's not giving him great feelings. They're like usual manic grin, wavers, and surprisingly, they look very sad.
Pancake looks at Loopy and then looks at the Zephyr statue that they're still holding because they're still in a dancing position, and like she let go quickly and like rubs her hands on her body and goes, "It's okay. It's all right. Everything will be okay."
I didn't mean to make that joke. That was pretty rude of me.
I think Loopy really responds, and they let their arms flop down and just sigh.
He was like looking at like Pancake and Zephyr statue together, and he was like, just like a princess.
I wish it was me. And they slowly turn away from the statue and make their way to the next room without looking at anyone, without talking to anyone. It's like they're trying to process something.
Pancake puts a hand on Libby's back and patting it a little.
They don't answer other than like a soft shift, but it wasn't done to shoo Pancake away. It was done out of like, I suppose some appreciation. It's like she needs a moment.
Pancake respects it and goes with the others as to not pressure Loopy any further. The next room, there was a statue on the left, a statue on the right, and writing on the wall.
What are the statues in their room?
The statue on the left, you see a woman whom you do recognize. She is the woman in the painting and the statues all around Bathhouse. She is kneeling on the floor, a large sigil underneath her. Her arms are stretched out in a praising manner to the figure in front of her, which is the statue on the right. The statue on the right was the 4 eyes you've been seeing all around Bathhouse.
What does the writing on the wall say?
It speaks, as thou desire more than what can be sown. Separate my blank from my blank. I wish to see a life with gods and angels. I grow blank of this life. I wish to experience all till I tire. Only then will I
want us to kneel down the same way she's doing.
He speaks. As thou desire more than what can be sown. Separate my mind, my heart from my mind. I wish to see a life with gods and angels. I grow bored of this life. I wish to experience all till I tire. Only then will all of me die, she replies.
You hear a trapdoor from the ceiling. You turn around to the room and see paper coming down from above until it falls on the hand of the woman.
I want to see if the paper says anything. Mad one, heedeth mine prayer. I find in thy scriptures understanding, alloweth me one request, and I promise nonsense. A change in life you comprehend.
You do look at the environment and the sigil on the floor. You recognize it. It's the exact same ritual sigil that you saw in Zephyr's office.
I'm going to say Alacard looks to Pancake and says, "What do you think of all of this?"
I'm confused.
So am I.
What are you getting from this?
I think it's for you.
For me? For me?
I mean, why has there been so many statues of you? Your connection with Zephyr.
What do I have to do with him?
She backs up a little. There is anxiety.
I think Alacard keeps his distance, but not in a way like he's afraid, but more in trying like to help her understand. And he says, "Do you trust me?"
She looks at you and then looks at her hand, at your hand. She is anxious a little, but then looks at your eyes again and comes back forward and nods her head.
This is a shot in the dark, but I think you're going to have to tell your wish to whatever god besides Zephyr.
I don't remember my wish.
What kind of wish do you have now?
I already have it.
Alacard takes her hand and is kind of starstruck a bit. Not in the sense of like in confusion, but more in like, it's wonderful. I don't know what to do.
What did I do? If I was a part of this, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I made him mad, and somehow all of this was because of me.
Wish I knew, but I don't think you did anything wrong. I don't know anything.
She hugs you.
At first, Alacard is kind of like has his arms out, like he's a bit surprised by the hug, but then goes in for the hug back gently.
There's the way she was hugging you, there was a form of I'm sorry into it, but also an it's gonna be okay. And she doesn't know what to say, so she lets the hug speak for her.
He just continues to hug back, and he whispers, "Thank you."
She sniffles. So many mixed emotions that day.
Xander can't blame Pancake for not knowing any of this. He feels bad, more or less. Just sort of, and although letting Alacard have the time to, like, comfort Pancake a bit, Xander does kind of, like, although, like, hesitant as to, because he doesn't want to scare, potentially, he does go over and kind of put a hand on Pancake's shoulder just to kind of reassure.
I feel like Loopy doesn't really know what to say. I think it's a mix of realization and the situation kind of setting in for them. I don't think Loopy really moves from their spot. I think it's a ton of bricks kind of hitting Loopy much speeds right now, that all of this for him, and all this time they just turn away. They need a moment, and they don't want to take away from Pancake's moment.
I don't think he says nothing. I think he just like being staring at like the statue this whole time, still trying to figure out what it means.
I think I want Alacard to whisper this almost as if he's pleading out, not to the statue, but to whoever is listening, and says, "I just wish for us to go home."
You hear a voice in your ears, and it's like, "All right, darlings, it's getting nighttime. You have 10 minutes, and we're going back to the tent." And it's Zephyr.
After we have like that moment, Zephyr's like calling out to us. What I think we have to do is tell that prayer to Zephyr.
You go to the front entrance of the bathhouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
You do, and there are some people there, and Zephyr is once again doing a body count. Some people are coming in, some people are still like at the pool washing themselves off. They're like, all right, yeah, that team's done, that team's done. She waves a little at Loopy and then goes to the other team like, yeah, that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. Okay. And crossing things off for their list.
Sophia,
Hmm?
may you come down here? I have a secret to tell you.
Ooh, secrets. Any gossip today, Loopy?
Had one heedeth mine prayer. I find in thy scriptures understanding. Alloweth me one request, and I promise nonsense. A change in life few comprehend.
Zephyr pauses when you say that. And he looks at you. The way he looks at you is a little uncomfortable. There's a bit of anger, like overlapping upsetness. And then it disappears. And he goes, where did you get that?
I think you know very well. It's clear Loopy isn't putting much on that. They look upset.
They smile, like an upset smile, and they go and they shake their head like, no, I don't. What are you talking about?
Zephyr, one doesn't simply put puzzles inside a bathhouse for no one to find.
There's a what? Where did you find this puzzle?
In a bathhouse you created.
Where?
Yeah.
And they look upset.
We can show you where is it.
They nod their head. And they stand on the floor. And when they do, it didn't hit you how small they were until they were on the floor. Same height as Pancake, really short. It's a little, it makes them feel, doesn't make them feel inferior, but it makes them look inferior.
And Alacard kind of snickers at that.
Rubs their hand and follows them to the leads them to the thing.
You go through each room until you meet the last one. And they look upset. How did you find this? I made the bathhouse. Just the bathhouse. Why the fuck? Is there more here? Who
What about
made
this?
this? And as he like blows up a little at you, the area near the cave cracks.
You know, for being all high and mighty, you sure don't know your own place.
I don't. Clearly, I don't. You know what? None of this is your business. And they snap your hand. You are back in your clothes, and you are thrown from the deepest part of the cave to the outside, to the garden. And the cave closes.
Alacard just kind of like takes a sit down and places his hands on his face.
I'm sorry. I clammed up. Seeing him so upset is just scary.
What did they say again? They didn't make the cave?
Then who did?
Stare the Pancake.
You see Pancake a little scared, but like fair because Zephyr's pissed right now. It's like, what was that? What was that?
No, just
Pancake,
I don't know.
do you think yourself as kind?
I try to be.
Maybe you were too kind. Maybe Zephyr didn't like that.
From within the caves that was just closed, you hear like an angry, like, yell, and you hear rocks breaking. And all around you, the mountains that held the cave once again crack.
What's going on in there?
The door opens to the cave, and what steps out is a disheveled, angry Zephyr. He is heavy breathing, one hand on the wall. Go back to the entrance.
Oh my gosh.
When you peek inside, you see the statues, all the puzzles. It looked like they threw a tantrum. Everything was broken. And they snap a finger, and you're brought to the front of the bathhouse again. Everyone was in clothes. Zephyr didn't even wait for you guys.
And the moment you were in clothes, you are brought back to the circus.
What's that?
Alucard.
What the fuck was that?
What the hell was
He just destroyed everything!
what the hell?
That motherfucker! Xander kicks a rock. That bastard!
Alucard just it's just very quiet during all of that. Just I like to think he's probably still holding Pancake's hand, but it's kind of like loose with it. You know, he doesn't want to be
She holds it tight.
too aggressive with the hand. He holds it tight back. I really wish I knew what was all of that. What we could have done. What the fuck was all of that? Sorry, kid.
Alacard, you have nothing to be sorry about.
I don't know why, but a side of me really is having a hard time believing that.
I promise there's... I don't know. But I know it's not your fault.
Come here.
She hugs him.
He hugs her back.
I've given you all the hints that I know how to give. What do you think is the next move?
Alacard walks up to Pancake and says, I've already said this before, but do you trust me?
Of course.
We're going to have to go back to Zephyr's office. And we're going to have to take a gamble. But whatever that statue lady was praying to, we're going to have to pray to them.
What would we pray for? I mean, can't we just kill them and the...
I don't think it's that simple. Or maybe it is. Do you trust me at least?
She takes your hand and cups it in both. Alacard, with my life.
With my life too.
She nods her head.
And he nods back and takes her hand, and we go to Zephyr's office.
You take away the rocks from the waterfall, and you go inside. It is a ritual room, once again, and the sigil on the floor is the exact same one, the puzzles of the bathhouse.
Alacard will kneel to the floor on where the sigil is and
God, oh God.
begin to pray.
You do your prayer, and you feel a presence. Although you know nothing about this entity, its name repeats itself in your head. You call out to them. You're a mirror. It's not physically with you, but it sees you, and it was amused. You are not who they were expecting to see that day, especially with that prayer.
Who? What are you?
Yoramir answers, and it's an answer that you can't comprehend.
May I have a wish?
In a way, it asks if you promise nonsense.
I promise nonsense.
Yoramir tells you to wish away.
I wish for us to go home.
Yoramir denies that prayer.
I wish for... He's kind of puzzled. He's a little bit scared, but he is trying his best to think. He wants to be careful. I wish for Pancake to go home.
Yoramir thinks, and Pancake was now in a white dress, arms behind her back, chains appeared on them.
No.
Yoramir calms you.
I wish for Zephyr to go home.
Somewhere in the office, Zephyr also is in a white dress, arms behind his back, chains appeared on them. The way you say this prayer, it's a calming sensation. There's nothing malicious to it.
I wish for Pancake and Zephyr to be whole.
You wish for Pancake and Zephyr to be whole. You hear a noise outside the room, and you see
you see boulders coming down from the waterfall. You see Zephyr, pissed. But there are chains in his arms. He is not floating. He is on his feet. He goes, "What are you doing?"
I'm taking us home. And I wish to see the woman.
The chains, they gravitate towards each other. Zephyr tries to resist it, trying to like run away, but they lock. Both Pancake's and Zephyr's arms lock together in a force. And Pancake, she thinks she knows where you're going with this, and she trusts you. Zephyr, on the other hand, tries to fight it. They are struggling like a child not wanting to eat their food. It's like, get off me!
Alacard looks to Pancake without looking at Zephyr. And he nods, hoping that Pancake knows what he's going to do will be okay.
Pancake trusts you with her life. And she nods at you. She forces him to sit down with her while his body is tense, annoyed, low-key afraid. She is calm. She trusts you. And she takes a deep breath. While Zephyr is like kicking, you hear something from your mirror. And it was as if a parent was scolding their child. And Zephyr stops. In a way, Zephyr was told to show his true form. Like heavy breathing, annoyed, almost like reluctantly going home after throwing a tantrum. Zephyr closes his eyes and his body turns into light. And it circles the room before it enters Pancake's body. She slumps down, and there was a bright light. And suddenly you weren't in that room anymore. If heaven had a face, that would be it. Clouds on your feet, the song of humming in your ears. You walk for a bit, and the clouds parted. You see a painting on a, quote, wall, and it's a painting of a young girl dressed in a clown outfit, hugging an older woman dying in her deathbed. In the background, there were performers playing in an active show.
Alacard will walk up and admire the painting. And I think a side of him would probably say, all this time.
I would say Aiden also admires the painting. And he says to himself, like, a circus is supposed to be fun. And this was anything but fun.
There is a second painting. You see the circus performers in a large family photo. In the middle is what seems to be a rich man, while the girl, now grown up, was part of a crowd. They seem dressed in more noble clothing you would expect from more wealthy people.
Xander, in particular, looks at this painting and he can't help but think of himself in it. And although it is not him and is not his life, he feels connected, especially with the clothing that was being worn in the painting itself.
Alacard will... I kind of like to think he's like trying to touch the painting and kind of like taking it all in. And he's like, I don't think he will say anything besides just looking at the painting.
While you carry on, you move on, there's a third painting. Picture of a woman. Next to her was stacks and stacks of books that she already read. There was a look of boredom on her face.
Same lady from the painting behind, right?
She's grown bored. Bored of her existence, bored of her life.
She seems so rich, and yet so unhappy.
Very unhappy.
The next painting, the woman was praising a figure made of eyes, a ritualistic symbol on her feet.
Alacard would kind of like look at this the longest out of all the paintings. And again, he'll probably go up to it and touch it. And he'll say, Pancake.
Oh.
It's Zephyr.
In the distance, you see a woman. The woman, humming, surrounded by paintings and art. She herself was drawing something. Her back was turned to you.
Alacard, also assuming the others will walk up to them.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think Alacard was the first to say, hello?
Without even turning to you, as if she wasn't surprised, she goes, Why did you return me to this body? I do not wish to be one.
We want to talk to you. Not Pancake, not Zephyr. The whole you.
What's your name?
Cecilia. I know you, Alacard. I know you, Aiden. I know you, Loopy, Xander. There's a part of me that loves you.
And the other part?
Why?
Sees you like an object.
Why have you grown bored of your life, Cici?
I have experienced poverty. I have experienced richness. I have experienced heaven, meeting gods and other angels. What else is there?
You experienced a cup of ice cream, though.
That one made her giggle. Ice cream.
When was the last time you had one?
When was the last time I had one? I suppose when I realized I can travel, or a part of me traveled. My time, that ice cream wasn't a thing. But then I experienced it. It was lovely, actually.
Have you experienced love?
Only in books.
I was gonna ask, have you ever enjoyed a home-cooked meal?
She turns her head to you, and she finally faces you. You see both the resemblance of Pancake and Zephyr in her face. Define a home-cooked meal?
Talking about servants? Or those who tend to you? I'm talking about a friend, a loved one. Maybe they just wanted to surprise you and they cooked a little meal for you. Have you experienced that before?
She looks at you, Aiden, and she was about to shake her head,
Then she goes, haven't you showed me that at the campfire with your little lizards, Aiden? Yes, I have experienced it.
Did you like them? Did you like them?
I did.
Alacard, he says, have you experienced love? Like when we took you in? Like when we helped clean you up? Looked out for you?
She looks at her hand, all the paint on it, and she thinks back to the other circus performers, her mom, her family. She goes, yeah, I have, but only for a moment. But I already have experienced that. For what reason would I stay longer?
I don't think you've ever experienced it. If it's only once.
You would know, Aiden, wouldn't you?
Love, it's not a one-off thing. It's a group of experience that you share with someone that you care for. And the more often you experience it, love begins to grow. It's not a thing that you can touch or see. It doesn't have a finite form or size or look. It's a concept that grows the more you feel it. So how could you know what love is when it's only a memory?
And I suppose I don't.
You wish to experience it more?
I do. I believe I was starting to. I really like you. All of you. Maybe the part of me that does just loves you so much that it overwhelms the part that doesn't. I don't understand you.
You came here because you wanted to experience a different life from the one that you had when you were younger, didn't you? You grew bored, so you wanted to see more. But did you really? What was your life like when you were human?
It was full of grief. It was full of success, poverty, richness. I felt the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And so I seeked for more. The highest that the highest could provide. But then I saw everything. If I've seen the highs and the lows, what is there left?
You get to experience life.
Tell me, is it worth experiencing?
Yes. It is worth every second of it.
Maybe I'm biased because it's the only thing I've ever known. But it makes you think that people are willing to kill and endure the suffering that the circus is just to go back to it. Don't you think?
I suppose. I never thought about that. Alacard, look at me with a straight face and tell me that again.
It's worth every second.
Do you promise?
I promise.
I trust you.
If you wish to experience life, it cannot be experienced in a world like this. This is not life. It's just torture.
Wishes can only get you so far. But when you get to experience life, it's worth every second of it.
She nods her head. She stands up and she goes, "To what do I owe you?
What do you mean?
I suppose if life is that good, it was foolish of me to bring you in such a place. Tell me, what do you want?"
I wish for us to go home.
I want people like me to be seen as equal. I know it's a lot, but that's my wish.
I just want to be there with the people I really care about and build a life for myself like my parents did. I want to keep living the same life that I've been living this past 23 years. I just want to go back.
She turns to Loopy.
All I want is purpose. All I want is to know what I want. To know who I am. Who I want purpose. I want a reason to live.
Very well. The clouds dance around you until you no longer saw her. The last face she gave you was peaceful, and she closed her eyes. That is until it clears, and you are all in modern day 2026. Aiden, you see a world most familiar to you. Your house, your pregnant wife in bed, holding a picture of you on her chest. If you tried to touch her, your hand would go through, but overall no time has passed.
I think he has like his hands intertwined with each other, and it's just like she's just so pretty even when she sleeps, and he's just like mesmerized, happily looking at her.
Oh my god, your wife is real.
I could not make up at being so perfect as her, even if I tried.
Alacard. So we're all in the same room, right?
Yes.
I want to say that Alacard probably walks up to the window, looks out, and sees everything from the city life. And he's, I'd probably say a little bit shocked, but he feels an emptiness in him. Almost as if he wished for something better. So this is real. This is here.
It's similar yet different to my time.
It's very different from my time too.
The world around you changes, and we turn to the 2000s. Xander, you see a world without you. Everyone was going on about their day until you turned the corner to an empty hallway. Blood on the floor and your phone ringing. That is until it goes to voice message. "Hey Xander, you're probably getting a lot of phone calls right now. We miss you at the party." "Haven't heard from you in a while. Call back when you can, alright?" And it beeps.
Xander just looks at the phone, just sort of wishing that things have just gotten a little different. His fists sort of clench, but only for a moment. He can't even be mad anymore.
We run to the 1930s. The world around you changes, and it is a room. A familiar one to you, Alacard. A sickly older woman was asleep in bed, coughing occasionally, tears running down her face. She missed her boy and was waiting for him to return from work.
He stares and says, Mama.
You try to touch her, your hand goes through. You're not physically there, not yet.
I think this is where tears start to roll down his face. But I like to think he also just doesn't move his hand from where his mother's hand is, pretending like he's holding it.
We turn to the 1880s. Loopy, everyone was going on about their day. Even if time hasn't moved much, they haven't noticed your disappearance. Your parents were eating breakfast, going to work. They barely checked up on you.
It's to be expected. Even in an environment where they were with people that did check up on them. Scars that ran that deep can never be erased. And all they do is stand and watch them. Just like I remember it.
Cecilia appears behind you and goes, once this pact is sealed, you, as well as the other survivors in this realm, will return home. If you have something to say to each other, the time is now.
It was. I know I've been a big grouch and haven't been the best person, but I do mean it that I will miss you guys, and that I am glad that we got to make it this far. Maybe in another life, we'll see each other.
I hope that we get to keep our memories, because I wouldn't want them gone. And even if not, I have a feeling maybe I'll recognize some faces, whether from books or in reality. It'll be nice to know that even in that horrid circus, we all had each other's back.
Right.
It was nice to meet you guys. You guys were so fun. And I wish you all the funniest life that you can have.
You're not so bad, Aiden. And Loopy.
Yes.
You do. You do have a purpose. I just want to let you know.
I feel she turns to you and she's crying. The smile on her face, it isn't manic, it isn't forced, it is just acceptance on her face. I hope I can find it.
You will.
We all will.
I hope you can find yours.
I hope so too. And I hope you do as well.
After your final farewell, a bright light returns to your eyes. And like the visions before, you are returned home in your original timeline. Some of you are hospitalized, some of you are just brought home. But you feel something inside you, something that healed as you feel hundreds of souls return home. This isn't the end just yet, but what does your character do the day they were brought home?
Alacard, once returns, I like to think that he's probably at that same spot where he met Zephyr. He looks around, tears in his eyes. He makes a run back home. And once he's home, he sees his mother in bed. And he, aside of him a long time ago, would have been seen her as, in this state, sadly enough, a burden. But here, he sees her as a blessing. He says, "I'm home, Mama." Goes in for a hug.
Because he was in the fire, I'm assuming he's in hospital bed. Everything looks so white, so bright. Nothing like the warm lights of the circus. Nothing like the colorful outfits that we were all forced to perform in. Nothing like the warmth of the campfires and the blood of others over your skin. It's a different type of warmth, though. It looks so familiar. Upon opening its eyes, he sees a table with flowers and a little note that says, "Get well." And he recognizes that handwriting. And he just says, "I will." And smiles. And falls back asleep.
After reappearing back in their room, disheveled and destroyed, but unnoticed by everyone in the house, an idea comes to Loopy's mind. Before long, a bunch of bags are packed. Any essentials and anything, any money that they could have gathered, thrown in, and just like that, it was like Loopy was never there. And they run across the field. They run and they run and they run. If they can't find purpose there, they'll find purpose somewhere else. They want to feel happy for once. Yet they can't rely on one selfish being. They need to rely on themselves.
Xander wakes up with a very harsh groan in his ribcage, feeling like he had just gotten beaten up moments ago and not having been in a circus for who knows how long. He sits up and looks around, seeing the same alleyway. Grabbing his phone, he looks and sees just one mist. But he looks down at himself. And he shouldn't need to call back. He calls 911. He's been so afraid of hospital. Just disregarding him. But maybe it will be different. A part of him thinks it will.
You spend your days doing what you need to do. Some of you are happy to see family, some of you, not so much. After about a week of your return, you come to the end of the day. You return to bed, and you sleep. And then it was dark. You know, you have your eyes closed. Until you hear music in your ears. Happy music. Circus music. It was cute, it was quaint. You open your eyes and you see the circus tent in front of you, and you have on your old clothes, but this time you were clean and well kept. You opened the blinds to the circus, and on the chairs, people were cheering. Happy faces instead of those dark shadows. Something about the circus. It wasn't gloomy anymore. It was happier. Even the colors, gold, the soft red with baby blues. You see performers doing circus acts, and in comes the leader, the one running the show. But instead of a ringmaster, it was a clown. Short with frizzy hair. Instead of her rags, she wore something extravagant. I think you know who this is. How do you see your character react to this?
I know we were like role playing, but like I like to think that all of us at the same time say Pancake, like again.
Like, no, because I actually kind of like that. Like,
yeah,
because they're all happy to see her.
In the middle of her act, she makes eye contact with you, and the smile on her face softens. She points a finger at you, and you are brought into the air onto the circus floor. Other circus performers took a hold of you, and it was as if your body immediately knew what to do.
Oh my god, my fire stakes! Rolls them around.
Start cracking jokes.
Xander does magic tricks.
Like contortionist, acrobatics.
Oh hell yeah! Your bodies immediately knew what to do. No, it was perfect. It was good. Even if you felt yourself slipping, no one noticed. And after the performance, everyone bowed. The circus performers, they returned backstage, and it was finished. Pancake was exhausted, leaning into a crate, but she was laughing. She turned to you and waved. It's so nice to see you again.
Hey, good.
Such a
Bye-bye,
surprise.
A princess.
Hi, Aiden. Hi, Xander. Loopy. Alacard. She does like a little tipped hat, like motion.
You don't look too bad yourself. Amazing performance back there.
Nice makeover in the circus.
Thank you. Thank you. How have you been?
My wife kind of bought the wrong size of diaper, so now we have to buy everything again. But aside from that, everything is going good.
I've been. Oh, oh, you're a father now.
Yes. Oh my gosh, guys, I have so many pictures, and like he takes on like a full like a thing that looks like a wallet, and then he opens the wallet, but then the
Oh my god,
wallet
yes!
has like this big ass thing of like full of photos, and it's like
God,
the
I love
same,
that
like,
gag so much.
but like from every like different angle. Yeah, but like, oh my gosh, you guys, she's so cute and she's so perfect and like she's just like her mother and like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 passes out.
Oh, his nose bleeding again? Oh, Aiden, you're not getting away with that easily. She snaps her fingers, and you're back up. Your nose quickly, retreating to its more healthy state.
Well, I actually started to do more magic shows. And
Really?
tried to do less party drugs.
You were doing party drugs? Oh, you should not be doing those in the first place.
Xander!
Hey now. The circus taught me a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
including not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, the job's been going great so far. Maybe I will be a lot more known in the future.
You'll be doing amazing.
I'm so proud of you. I always knew you had that talent.
I guess I just need to find my foot first.
Well, life's been going great on my part.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be better. But Mother is still, well, not still. She's doing better, actually. She's just gotten better. I did eventually find my footing. Still writing. But, well,
You right?
nothing much happened. Yeah.
Alacard, you
I mean,
never
they're not
told
getting-
me that.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag.
She looks down and you could see her hand wanting to hold yours, but she was hesitant.
Alacard takes it. A little bit enthusiastically, but in a playful way. He's like, "Don't try and hide that from me there, Missy."
I suppose I also have cats to get out of the bag. She looks at all of you and goes, "It's so nice to see you again."
So nice to see you again, too.
The leader role suits you.
Thank you.
Oh, where's Cypher, though?
I'm taking care of him. He's in a good place now. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's in a good place now, but he's not dead. Well, he's a little bit in jail right now. He threw a bit of a tantrum when we came back,
Oh. Okay.
but he's in a better place. Do you want to see?
By all means.
She snaps her hands, and you appear somewhere at like somewhere in like a basement type thing, but it was clean. It had tiles, it had white walls, it had everything. And then you see a room, and it's a room. It's a cute, quaint little room, and you see a window through it. And it's like, you see Zephyr through it. Zephyr is in a couch. They look so grumpy. They're like watching TV. They have chains in their hands. They're unable to do anything.
Are they in a black and white striped prison outfit?
No, they're in like comfortable clothes, but like you don't like
Oh,
it.
okay, fair.
And Pancake knocks at the door. Zephyr, you have visitors. Zephyr sees the window and like points at it to like close the blinds, and like remembers that they don't have powers anymore, and they walk up to the blinds and closes it.
They seem so happy.
I know.
I expect from a big, big baby like him.
Do you want to talk to him?
What is there to say? He wouldn't care anyways.
He doesn't deserve you.
Doesn't?
No,
You deserve better, Loopy.
I agree.
Please, Alacard. Call me Birdie.
All right, Birdie.
Thank you.
You are too nice, Pancake. Shouldn't they be somewhere more, disciplinary?
Pancake goes, "That's so mean."
Yeah. It's still you. Yeah.
Oh.
At least we know that we're not gonna go power hungry and trap millions of innocent souls to torture them until you got bored.
I you hear her like stutter. It sounds a lot more like the Pancake units. I'm big. I'm strong. Me.
You truly are the kind half of Cecilia. The one that's worthwhile.
You may be big and strong, but you're also a little fluffy pancake.
She covers her face.
As sweet as a stack of pancakes. Oh.
I still eat lizards thinking of you. Is that weird?
That's sweet. I mean, kinda. Nah, I'm just messing.
Oh.
So what happens now?
Whatever you wish. I can help. I can do whatever you need, or you can stay in the real world as you wish. But this place, it will always be available to you.
Will
Can we
get to
ever
see you
visit
again?
you?
Of course. I would be honored. I would to see my friends. You can also bring other friends with you if you wish. Just let me know and help bring them here.
Oh,
Well,
just to be clear, we don't have to make any weird deals or rituals to come back, right?
No.
Alacard nudges Aiden like, come on.
Just know the mechanics so I can come here often.
Well, expect a lot of visits from us.
All you have to do is sleep and think of me.
Won't be too hard.
Okay, so it's set. I would happy to have you guys here for as long as you want. The morning you'll wake up and you'll be back in your world, but you could always come here in your dreams. And I'll be here, and I'll be happy to have you.
Sounds like a plan then.
Sounds like a plan indeed. It's great to see you again, Pancake. It really is.
You enjoy the rest of your night. What do you say you guys are doing for the rest of the night? Because like you can do whatever you want. You can have little adventures. You can keep performing. You can be the guest. You can eat cotton candy. You can eat popcorn. You can do whatever you want. What did your characters do?
Xander tries circus peanuts for the first time. He thinks they're weird.
I feel nostalgic because I haven't had lizards like this once in the real world. They don't make them the same. These are different, bro. So like I go catch some and like cook him, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
I want to say for Alacard, he probably takes the opportunity to just hang out with Pancake. You know, and talk about his novels, talk about his stories, while also getting to know more about Pancake.
Alacard would know that Pancake loves novels and would love to hear about what he has going on. At the end of the day, Pancake would invite you to her own little tent. It was more like a mansion than a tent. It looks wealthy, it looks cute, it looks big, and you greet each other and have a good night for the rest of the day. When you wake up, you go back to the real world. Xander, you see an extra bouquet of flowers on your stand. It was white under the name Cecilia. Loopy, when you were struggling to you were trying to be more responsible, be on your own, independent. And when you were struggling to like find a place to stay, you wake up at an inn and was told no need to pay for it. Someone else covered it. Aiden, at the baby shower, you have one extra gift. And Alacard, well, your wish was to be someone better while you were still like doing your work, doing what you needed to do,
you see someone drop something at, like, I'd say a tip jar. And she goes, "Bravo," and claps her hands. It is a woman with an umbrella, dressed in white. And she goes about her day. I think that is where we can end the session.